What's good, guys? Welcome back to Ron's Rides. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video where, yes, it's definitely been confirmed now. Ferrari has finally showed off what the first SUV of the manufacturer will look like. Yes, the Purosangue SUV finally shows up in its production body but camouflage. As you guys remember, it ditches the Levante body style that has been its test mule for the past months now, but we'll get more into that later. The first SUV from the Prancing Horse has already been confirmed for 2022, and in the meantime, in the surroundings of Maranello, the articulated test phases continue, in which the first high-wheeled vehicle of the house of the protagonist, Ferrari, a model that will actually be a break for the Maranello manufacturer, so much so that in recent past, it was defined as an FUV, Ferrari utility vehicle, therefore not a SUV. Now, a consideration that in light of these new spy images can introduce some important considerations. Until now, the models used for the test phase of the future Ferrari Purosangue has been adapted of a slightly modified Maserati Levante SUV body. Now, when it was using the Levante test mule, the only thing that could be perceived were general volumes. Now, those will remain similar precisely to the characterizations occupied so far from the bodywork of the Trident. Now, the images that have appeared in recent days instead provide a much more precise idea of what the new Purosangue will be. In fact, a prototype of the future Purosangue heavily disguised that abandons the lines of the Maserati Levante appeared on the roads around Ferrari's factories in Maranello. Now, the signal produced by these images is the future Ferrari Purosangue, and it seems to have entered an important test phase dedicated to the pre-production models. Now, the actual volumes are still to be perceived, and that's due to rich camouflage combined with the usual black that flattens the shapes that, however, especially in the rear section, appear difficult to understand with these camouflages. But in terms of size, the Purosangue should guarantee lengths in order of 5 meters and widths close to 2 meters. Now, however, it appears well developed in the height, which at least at the moment does not seem too strongly contained, but it could be a distortion due to the heaviness of the camouflage used. Now, certainly remains the long bonnet that will house the engine, also hybrid, placed in the front central position, and the lines could lead to a Pseudo fastback body, but it is not easy to characterize a tail that could have an appearance closer to that of a coupe with a steeply sloping rear window. And from the images showing the front section of the car that emerges for the stylistic characterizations, they should derive from that already prepared of the recent Ferrari Roma. In fact, the nose appears similar in proportions to the style already prepared on the Berlinetta with the name of the Italian capital. Headlights have often also been seen completely similar to those of the Roma itself on the camouflage prototypes we saw earlier of the Purosangue. Now, even the rear, if the use of a fastback body is not foreseen, could strongly derive from the stylistic trend of the same section seen on the Roma. In this sense, the presence of the rear doors could therefore be excluded, which would give way to a stylistic performance that could leave the Urus, Bentayga, and DBX behind. Now, the front appears to be characterized by a large opening placed rather low and by a second line of lights intended to illuminate the path in front of the Purosangue, in accordance with further air intakes on the bonnet. Now, certainly in the next few days or weeks, it could appear again on the road, but being able to obtain information on a definitive style is particularly complicated, but I see this as a win. With that said, seeing the Ferrari Purosangue in its actual body form now, what are you guys thinking from the shapes you can see? Does this look promising for Ferrari's first SUV? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you guys did enjoy the video today, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Giving the video a like will help get it up in the rankings. More people can see it, and we can have a bigger discussion on the new Ferrari Purosangue SUV and its first spy shots in its actual production body. Now, with that said, if you guys want to help further support the channel, always check the links down below. I have a one-time link donation for my PayPal, my Cash App, and my Venmo, just in case you guys want to donate $1 or $2 to the channel. I appreciate the love and support. Thank you guys so much. Now, with that said, this is the last day for the Black Friday sale for the Ron's Rides merch store. Now, if you guys want, BLKFRIDAY. That is the coupon code you use for 40% off of all Ron's Rides merch, t-shirts, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, stickers, coffee mugs, leggings, tote bags, joggers, fanny packs, everything Ron's Rides. So make sure you check that out today. And with that said, make sure you guys check out my Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, TikTok, see everything I'm posting, Ferrari, Maserati, and Alfa Romeo that doesn't always make it here to the channel. Now make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, but click the notification bell so you don't miss one video. With that said, you guys be blessed, have a great day, and we will talk to you guys in the next Ron's Rides video. Peace.